Hello, dear students. Today, in this class of English, I am going to teach you lesson number 1, The Lost Child, from your supplementary reader Moments. This story is written by Mulk Raj Anand. Students, before I go deep into the chapter, I want to ask you one simple question. And the question is, what is the most important thing in your life? And I know you all have the answer to this question. And the answer is, who can be other than parents, right? Indeed, they are. And must be the most important thing in your life. And they, in your eyes, should be gods, in fact. And now, this story is about a child wherein the author has tried to explore the mind of a child. This story also highlights the child's unconditional love for his parents. This child had gone with his parents to the fair but loses them when he gets engrossed in looking at a roundabout swing. But before losing them, he had been demanding different things like sweets, balloons, flowers, swings, etc. Once he loses them, he is picked up by a stranger. The stranger tries to quieten the child by offering him all these things that he had been demanding from his parents. But the child does not want them anymore. So what does he want now? He wants his parents first. Mind you, dear students, parental love is the only love that is truly selfless, unconditional, and forgiving. And so was the case of this lost child. Students, this story indeed is a beautiful sample to prove the expressive power of the Indian English writer Mulk Raj Anand to draw living characters. And there are only 4 characters without any name. With the most minimal exchange of words, the author has depicted all the 4 characters very effectively. Let me now tell you about all of them. So, our first character is the lost child, the main character in the story. He is innocent and happy by nature. He walks joyfully to the fair and plays with everything that comes his way, including insects and worms. He is obedient and follows his parents' instructions without any grudge. He is cheerful and does not throw tantrums when they refuse to buy him things. In fact, he is very intelligent because half the time he does not even wait for their refusal, for he is already scared of them. But after getting lost, he does not get tempted or consoled by the very things that he had longed for earlier from his parents. And now are the parents. The parents of the child are his entire world. They provide safety and security to their son, that is essential for every human being. The father appears to be a bit stricter than the mother, but together they make the perfect support system for their child. On a deeper level, their refusal may be seen as an attempt to instill discipline in their child. Their concern for the little boy can be seen from the constant reminders that they give him whenever he lags behind. The mother's efforts to divert the child's attention to other things show that she has immense patience and love for her son. And the next is the most genuine character, that is the helpful man. The helpful man represents people who from the crowd are inherently good-natured. He rescues the lost child and saves him from getting trampled. He sincerely tries to find his parents because he is mature enough to understand their plight at having lost their son. He is soft-hearted because he cannot bear to see the child suffer. He tries to console him by offering him the things that are usually loved by children. This also shows that he must be a family man with children of his own. He understands children's behavior and is patient with the child when he refuses all the things offered by him. And now, dear students, don't you think the helpful man is giving us relief by being such a good human being? Yes, he's really a good human being. Well, let's move ahead. And I hope you have understood well the relationship and the connection of the lost child with his parents, and also the reason of their refusal for the things the child demanded in the fair. And I now begin the story. The child is being taken to the fair by his parents, and there are many attractions in the fair for the child, like balloons, merry-go-round, toys, and eatables. The child asks his parents for these things, but the parents have no desire to purchase these things for the child. The crowd is so large, so the parents are holding the hand of their child. Suddenly, the child gets separated from his parents. The child starts crying and asking for his father and mother. A kind person picks up the child and tries to console him. He then offers him balloons and other things which he wanted earlier. But now the child wants only his mother and father. He keeps crying and saying, "I want my father, I want my mother." So, dear students, parents are the epitome of love, I must say. Although the child wanted to have many things in the fair, and he knew he could not have them because his parents disliked those things, and although he was denied everything that he asked, for his love for his parents did not lessen. He enjoyed the natural beauty and satisfied himself by simply looking at the things he liked but could not have. He accompanied his parents obediently and did not throw any tantrums or compel them in any way to buy any of the things for him. And then, when he gets separated from them, he misses them terribly and feels lonely. Let us now throw our glance at the theme of the story. The story The Lost Child is based on child's psychology. A child is curious by nature. Hope you would agree. He is attracted by beautiful things and wishes to possess everything which looks attractive. However, he takes interest in these things only when he is in the company of his parents. But when he is lost, these things lose their charm for him. So this shows that a child longs for toys, sweets, and other things, but not at the cost of his parents. In this story, the author Mulk Raj Anand has very nicely depicted desire, connection, kindness, materialism, desperation, and acceptance. And it conveys a deep message that children love their parents unconditionally. The lost child thinks of his father as a strict person when he demands toys from him. He does not press his parents for sweets or garlands, etc., because he accepts that they will never grant him his wish. However, he gets scared when he realizes that he is lost. He cries inconsolably for his parents and forgets all about his cravings for sweets, garlands, snake charmers show, and even the ride on a roundabout. This message of the story makes us understand the worth of parents in the life of a child. So the moral is that we should appreciate what we have and not be greedy for more. When we lose something we love, only then we realize the real value of it. Our parents love us, and without them, everything else has no value. Also, we should not roam around alone and get distracted in the crowded places. Students, there is no friendship, no love, like that of the parent for the child. And now let me tell you about the title of the story, which is quite apt, because when the lost child, loses his parents, his desires end instantly. And also that this story is about a very beautiful relationship between a child and his parents. The parents used to protect him from any and every kind of danger, and the child was the happiness and joy of them. Fine. Okay, and now let's talk about the end of the story. So, what do you think happens in the end? A big question mark, isn't it? Students, you know the kind man tried all possible ways to console the lost child. However, he failed in all his attempts, and we can only assume that the man, being kind-hearted, must have done some efforts to make the child find his parents, who desperately wanted them only, and nothing else. Hence, the story remains open-ended, assuming that the child might have found his parents. So, hope you enjoyed the lesson. With this, I come to an end. Stay tuned. Thank you.